Hi everybody, welcome to study tip number 1. This study tip involves how to read a book. Yes, there is an art of reading, and I'm here to share some things that I've learned over the years, and you can add this to what you have learned over the years. So I'm holding up here a very popular philosophy book that I teach, and a lot of people have a wrong idea about how to read a book. So, long story short, and I'm drawing from a very famous book called How to Read a Book by the philosopher Mortimer Adler and the historian Charles Van Doren. So go ahead and read the front and the back, okay, because key information is put there, and then open it up and go through the table of contents. Read all 3 or 4 pages of the table of contents, paying close attention to each chapter and what it's about, and all the sub points that are listed, okay? And then you go to the introduction. Always read the introduction, because in the introduction sometimes the entire book is summarized, okay? And then you go to chapter 1, and instead of reading chapter 1 all the way through, turn to the back of chapter 1 and read the summary of main points, because a lot of the key information in chapter 1 is kept at the end of chapter 1 in the summary section. So read that first in chapter 1, and then go back to the beginning of chapter 1 and read all of the bold-faced headings. You're not reading the chapter yet, you're just reading the headings. So if there are 20 pages, flip through and find all of the highlighted sections, because they tell you what the key parts of chapter 1 are about, okay? And then go back and read the first few sentences and the last few sentences of each of those sections, because the important information is oftentimes kept in the very first few sentences and in the last few sentences of each of those sections in chapter 1, okay? And only after you do all that do you go back and read chapter 1 from beginning to end. Okay, so we do this in stages, okay? Just start with the general stuff and then go into the specific stuff. If you want to read chapter 1 all the way through without doing any of what I just mentioned, that's fine. That is definitely one way to read a book, but there are other ways to read a book as well, and I think that these are some time-saving tips for us as well, as we are all super busy. So for what that's worth, that's one way to read a book. There are doubtless others, but I wanted to share this with you. And I learned this from, once again, a very famous book called How to Read a Book. You should check it out on Amazon. All right, we'll meet up soon. Have a great day.